Okay. Let's climb up. Do you have a radio somewhere? Let's go in. No. No radio. Let's talk to him. Too late, friend. Tom's gone. I've received a telegram from him with news that he's in the big city, thriving as the head of his own business manufacturing wigs for judges. Wait, he's already set up a business? It's already thriving? Yes, it's fast, I know. But judges' wigs are a gold mine, and I can tell you don't have business instincts, or you'd have recognized that right away. All you have in your mess is hardtack. Hardtack's about all we eat. It's reboned too. Hardtack doesn't have bones. That's changing. Sorry about your son. Do you know I'm actually proud of him? Always thought he was a dreamer. Never realized he had those killer instincts for business. Ah, yeah. He's a good sort. Tom, maybe I've been unfair to him. Can I still get that fishing rod? I don't have the rod anymore. When I got the telegram from Tom, I threw it into the sea. Let the fishes have it. I figure they'll use it to destroy each other and we'll sweep in to pick up the pieces. Are you worried about the future of the business without Tom? Succession is only an issue if I die. Wouldn't you agree? And that's far from inevitable, especially if I invest in a good helmet. Occam Skater is real, I saw him. In the shower, yes? No? Ah, it's just that that's mostly where I see him. Okay, be seeing you. Try to pet her? Ooh. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything... The cat raises a quizzical eyebrow. I don't know what you're talking about. I certainly didn't have anything to do with helping Tom Chapman and Kathy Tracy flee their largemouth bass fishing fathers. The cat only chuckles in response. What's your name, girl? The cat points to its collar. Charybdis? I don't know how that's pronounced. I'll just go with it. Oh, didn't even need to ask, I guess. New cat unlocked. Let's pet her. What's that? Plus 20% to item bonuses. I'll take it for now. The loyalty of fisher cats is not easily won, but once it is, it's won for life. You pet Charybdis. Unfortunately, that's about all that loyalty is good for. I mean, that's not bad. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's pay a visit. Do you have a radio? Mayhaps. Can't go in there, right? Yeah. Okay, so no radio here. What places had radios? That's maybe Flamberg's place? That could be the case. The shotgun-toting gator hunter hollers at you from behind the trees. You again? I told you to get. Didn't I give you enough money for the bus? Well, here. Gosh, thanks. Oh, we could go back to the Leathers brothers as well. So, Flamberg, do you have a radio? You do not. Okay, I think I'll do that as I stumble upon them. Let's go to the Leathers brothers first. What do you take to be a giant bleeding tooth? Oh, we had that quite a few times. Hematic ichor, there we go. Wonderful stuff all around. The Leathers brothers, I think I should have enough gator hide for you. Any joy with those gator hides? Hope you ain't hiding them from me, haha. I've got the hides you needed. John chuckles inappropriately. Need? Got news for you. Don't need them. You keep them. That was just a test. Wanted to see if I could trust you with the real work. Seems I can. Ready for some real hunting? What's real hunting? Truth is, I got no need for 5 gator hides. My ambitions are far bigger. You met Paul? You know he's mute. I'm working to build him a leather tongue. So what do you need for that? 10 gator hides. As it turns out, I've already got them. 35 XP, 20 meat. Beautiful. That's beautiful leather. And it'll make a beautiful tongue. I can look at any animal and tell you what sort of tongue its hide will make. You don't believe me, do you? Go on, name any animal. Snake? Too small, okay. That's the tongue sorted, but without something to animate it, it's just a lump of leather flesh. What I need, mate, what my brother Paul really needs, is the power of speech. So this next part is going to be much easier to explain if you've read The Little Mermaid. I don't read children's books. Never mind then. All you got to know is that there is a famous gator man, Merman, who traded his voice for a bucket of ham. And that would be easier for me to understand if I'd read The Little Mermaid. Yeah, because it's based on that gator man. So is Wuthering Heights. I tracked that voice down to a fishing hole in the gator village. In the gator village I told you about before. I must have it, anything for my brother. Family is everything, mate. I'd better be going then. Okay. Gatorman village. A radio transmission cuts through the thick swamp air. A series of beeps and tones of varying length and pitch, random noise perhaps, or some coded message that scry the pattern in the sounds. Why, it's Morse code and a distress call. As you listen further, you learn that a frog has swallowed a shortwave radio and now suffers intestinal trouble. You locate the frog and relieve him in a manner best left unexplained. Yeah, probably. Let's move along. Ah, this must be the spot John mentioned. I hope so. Ah, voice of a gatorman and one meat. Wonderful stuff. A slimy noodlefish. Okay, we don't need to continue fishing. I mean, that sack of fish doesn't really give a lot of meat anyways. That's not really a use to it. A whistling man paddles a canoe towards... wait, 1 second. A whistling man paddles a canoe through 2 inches of swamp water. He hits a rock and capsizes. In the very shallow slime, he thrashes and splashes, screaming about gators. Let's calm him down. You take the anxious fella's arm and set him on his feet. You tell him calmly that there's no more danger in 2-inch water than he is anywhere else in the swamp. If a gator wants him dead, he will be. You promise, he says. I promise. He thanks you. Let's move along. Oh no, the Gatorman detective. You thought he was only a myth. You're a Gatorman detective, I presume? Presumption accurate. Accusing hunters. Crimes grievous. Butchering Gatormen. Killing mailman. Despoiling land. Speak, you. Be accomplice? Or be ally, Gator? I wouldn't harm a scale on a gator's head. What I can say is I didn't kill that Gatorman mailman. Ah, he's onto you. Run away guiltily, run away innocently. I wouldn't harm a scale on a gator's head. Telling truth? Or controlling glands? What will you do with those men? Mailman dead. Suspect hunters. Have trial. Find guilty. Consume them. You're going to eat them? Drink them. Could you let them go, maybe? Am unaccepting. Do justice, liquefy them. Okay, I'll do a prison break. Even though I don't care much for the hunters, to be honest. Oh, that guy is bulky. 39. Yeah, I think we can do that easily though. Inspector Legrand, the investigator. I think all those IP I have, they probably make me a bit too overpowered. Maybe in future boss battles, unless it goes really sideways, I'll be sparing with that. Let's see if the great detective can solve that murder. 18 XP, a gator cage key, magnifying glass, and Squid gets 1 more HP. I mean, he definitely knows who killed him. Aw, poor thing. What happened here? Got snatched, didn't I? It's funny, I'm calmer than I thought I'd be. That mailman slaughter's been hanging on my conscience some, and I think I've been expecting the claw of Johnny Law before too long. But Paul, he wasn't wrapped up in this. It's not fair that he should go down for it too. Unlock the cage. Close one, mate. That was a close one. Do you know it's occurring to me now? I think I've gone my whole life without ever genuinely thanking somebody. Just never came up. Nobody ever really did anything for me before. But you saved our skin. Alright. And you looked out for my brother. So here goes. Thank you. You're welcome. And greet him. Hand over the voice of a gatorman. Getting hairy out here, ain't it? Just want to find Paula boys and be gone. Yeah. In haste, John makes a sloppy grab for the jar, knocking and breaking the glass on his boot. A moan of anguished futility is cut short when a translucent yellow wisp rises up from the shards, dancing between the trees before shooting directly up Paul's nostril. 35 XP. John cuts short his hoots of joy when Paul crouches over the spot where the gatorman died, closes his eyes and keens in mourning. His first noise with a new tongue. Sorry about that. Enough of obscene murder in asymmetric service to animalistic desire. Brother, you participate a violence that is worse than base. It is vicious, it is corrupt, it is wrong. I call an end to all aggression. I call it now. At stake is the project of life itself. Paul, what are you saying? Then Paul Leathers says 3 words so painfully profound they reduce his brother to contrite tears. What? It's not important. Come on, tell me. Don't worry about it. Look, everyone's moving on already. John falls to his knees and weeps, moaning in anguish when he sees his reflection in the sodden swamp water. Paul, the hunting, the killing, all of it. I did it to bring back your voice. In finding me a tongue, you gave away your heart. No longer can I recognize our blood in the ocean of it you have spilled. I call you brother no more. Let's say nothing. At Paul's urging, John tosses his knife into the swamp in repudiation of violence. The gatorman is so moved he tosses his magnifying glass in solidarity. Grab the items before they sink, but be casual about it. Yeah, let's be casual about it. Deal 5 times your muscle in physical damage. Oh, eventually. Okay, magnifying glass. Watch Paul take charge. Paul eloquently negotiates a resolution to the mailman murder. John will go with the gatorman to face trial, but the death penalty will not be levied against him. This can't be goodbye, brother. I don't wish it. I know that if I see you again, it will be for the last time. I will use the last of my life to build a ladder to heaven for my own, so that I may protect the dinosaurs from men like you. I also will be doing that. Good stuff, everyone. Say thank you to nobody in particular. Good stuff, everyone. Okay. Right, so now side quests. Rufus wants you to find 11 radios out in the world, tune them to WGCR and use the receiver he gave you to test the transmission. You've tested 0 so far. I think I might do that at some point off screen. I think I'll do that off screen. If I find new locations, I'll leave them and won't explore them. But I'm not gonna search the maps widely for 11 radio transmissions. Investigate Augustus Sturge's house for evidence about the missing cremains. Well, and with that, about 2 hours into the stream, we can... Where's my cursor? There it is. Go to the bus stop and look for the Government Valley. The finale. Sinister enough for government work. Oh, that's a That's an anti-homeless bench, isn't it? This bench has been covered in spikes so no vagrants are tempted to sit on it. I'm not gonna take the bus somewhere right now. Anything else? For once I have a map. Not yet. She looks wary. For once I have a map. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. There's actually a lot of things already marked on our map. Let's go from the bottom. No wait, we have to go to the DMV, so let's go in a circle. Sure. Telephony facility. Among the region's many dead trees, you spot one shot through with glowing green veins. That's probably an indication of something good. Let's investigate. You collect as much of the glowing goo as you can without dramatically increasing your cancer risk. Note, you have no idea how much of it was safe to collect, so that was really just a bit of uninformed reassurance on my part. 2 glowing ooze, 5 XP. Wonderful stuff. What the hell is going on here? There's some sort of unusual structure here. Examine it. It's made of some strange kind of metal you've never seen before. It's opaque, but still somehow glowing from within. Like a math book that's swallowed a candle. It's cool to the touch, but yet radiates a kind of warmth. This doesn't feel like a typical public art project. Why build it in an otherwise abandoned area? An ordinary phone booth. Ignore it. Done. Okay. No, let's not search elsewhere for now. Nothing else here. Okay. Federal prison. You find yourself in front of a forbidding building. The crumbling ruin of some old government office. Its bureaucrats now replaced with regular rats. Oh, bureaucrats. Let's explore it. You poke around through the sad old offices and hallways, lamenting the fall of the reliable old structures we once depended on. Is this really the future? You sigh. A couple of minutes later, you find an old safe full of meat, and your mood improves dramatically due to the short-term windfall. 32 meat. Okay. Somebody really doesn't know how to park. Some prisoner must have discarded their hat here when they were released. Grab it. Item and meat drop. A stripy prisoner's hat. Wearing it makes it statistically more likely that you are a robber. Let's pick up the phone. They look sad. Oh, they're not bothering anybody. But this isn't the one. I don't want to talk to them. I understand. I'll burn the telephone then. Wait, what? Okay. Make use of the... No. Let's go into the prison. Oh, is it a hobo? Small wonder they kicked this guy out of the cell blocks. Let's talk to him. Hi, I'm Jay. Free honk. I'm Crimsley, Jim Crimsley. Nice sounds. Thanks. Takes a lot of practice to get good at the harmonica. The honk-monica. Course, all I got is time. Any chance you want to part with that honky horn? And go back to playing just harmonica? Well, I'll swap you for a cracker. Just a cracker? Are you that hungry? Huh? Oh, you're new. It ain't my job to show fish the ropes. Go ask Tetley in 1A. He shows ropes to fish? That's a weird job. Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around. Later. Okay. This guy looks a little shady. You know, comparatively. Hi, I'm Jay. Hey, I'm Tetley. You wanna buy a cracker? You're selling crackers? How much? 300 meat. For a cracker? Your crackers. New around here, huh? Look, crackers are what we call gift certificates to the prison chiropractor. We use them as currency. Oh, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Tatley fans out a handful of gift certificates and waves them at you. Is it true you show ropes to fish? What? Where'd you hear that? Who's the dirty rattlebox that's been spreading filthy rumors about me? I didn't catch his name. Well, if I find out who it was, they won't be getting any more crackers from me. Except to the skull, and it'll be a different kind of cracker. Tatley fans out a handful of gift certificates and waves them at you. So, wanna buy a cracker? Sure. I have enough money at the moment. That's enough for now. I'll buy them as I need them. A grumpy looking fella. Hey there, I'm Jay. I'm Rimmel. What do you want? Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around. Whatever. This cell is empty. Somebody isn't meeting their crime quota. This guy's getting pretty buff. Well, in the arms at least. Name's Jay. Sup? Can you teach me to do that? Teach you how to lift a dumbbell? Yeah. Sure, for a cracker. Okay, it's a deal. Okay then. He passes one of his dumbbells through the bars and shows you how to bend your elbow. You've learned to exercise the way they do in prison, out of soul-crushing boredom and with a mean guy watching. +1 muscle, +3 to melee weapon attacks. Thank you. Guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. See you around. Bye. This guy has apparently managed to smuggle in a full-length sword. Hi, I'm Jay. Hey, Jay, I'm Clive. Nice sword. Thanks. Technically, it's a Japanese-style katana. Huh. How on earth did you get a katana in here? I made it in the prison machine shop out of folded-up license plates. Huh. Can I buy your katana? Well, okay. I guess I can make another one. I'll swap it to you for a deck of Luckies. Ration cigarettes. Where do you get cigarettes in here? You can't. You'd have to be able to leave and go to a real store. I see. Guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. See you around. Okay, you know what? We'll get them real quick. Ocean City. Cola War surplus. Hi. What's for sale? Cigarettes. There we go. Oh, also, I barely have paid any mind to these stores, and I'm not gonna do like a lot now. I'm just gonna take a brief look at Texas Instruments. Introduce yourself. Hi there, I'm Jay. Well, howdy, Jay. I'm Tex. Got all manner of portable musical instruments, perfect for livening up a trip down a dusty old trail, or whiling away the evening at a campfire. Those aren't typical use cases for me, but I get your drift. Yet, anything I can show you? Well, what do you got? Antique jaw harp? Okay, so it's musical weapons. I suppose that's for the jazz agent class. Yeah. I'm gonna save my money for now. Oh, and talking about, let's go here real quick. Do we have anything for Dan? Oh yeah, the profits. Found some ice. Cool, baby. Found some onions. Great, I can't wait to start making martinis for people who are bad at choosing good kinds of martinis. Found some bitters. Bitters, how sweet it is, baby. Found some cherries. And oh yeah, that's just stat buff stuff. Don't really need that, thank you. Let's leave. And let's head back to the Government Valley. And of course, go to the federal prison again. You are just straight up being attacked by a giant hovering wad of cancer. Considering that there's still going to be cigarette ads on the radio for another 43 years and they won't even start banning smoking on airplanes for 60, you'd think such a direct assault would be unnecessary. Guess it's got impatient. Let's fight it. Oh god. That looks horrible. Oh, and they're strong. I see. You are gonna poison my entire team for 11? Wowzers. I gotta get rid of that guy. We can't have that. No, no, no. You're gone. That takes 1 AP. Adds increase your mysticality by 8. Doesn't really matter. They have a hard cap on physical damage, anyways. Oh wow, they have a lot of stats. But I can do 17 hot damage to you. I suppose I'll do that. Sounds good. And we can make use of all that. Sure. Have fun with that. You are gonna attack. Oh god, that's a lot of poison. Yeah. That's not good. Punch that spider. You buff everyone. This is a rough fight, isn't it? Can you smell me? You are gonna take more than 7 damage as soon as it's your turn again. You have 12, I can do 16 hot damage to you. I'll do that because... Oh, you couldn't do what you were planning on. Ah, well, that's fine. You are gonna boost stats. You are gonna attack Skeet. 29, I can do 5 plus 8, 13, 14. That's all I can do, but, you know, I still think it's better to do this. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye, Skeet. You are gone. You're nearly stanched away. You will take not quite enough damage to take you out. Doesn't really matter which way I do it. There's no wrong or right here in this case. And let's mow you. Shadow Prism. Goodbye. Wonderful stuff. You gain 22 XP. You won. Who says there's no cure for cancer? Okay. Into the prison, cell block 1. You want a cigarette. Can I buy a katana? Okay then. Hand-forged katana deals your muscle plus 7 physical damage. The guy said he made it out of license plates. And if you look real close, you can just faintly see where it says Capital District along the edge of the blade. Thanks, I will. Oh, I wasn't really expecting you to have them. Well, a deal's a deal. Take good care of her. Do you want your katana back? Thanks, but no, it's okay. I'm already making plans for an even better one. Maybe even an Odachi or Nagamaki? Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around. Right, I want more. I want another cracker from you. Let's get 2 just in case. Let's leave. So let's talk to you. Any chance you want to part with the honky horn? There you go, a cracker. Alright, deal's a deal. Thanks. Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around. Anyone else outside? Oh, seems like this guy's enjoying his mopping. Hi, I'm Jay. Hey there, I'm Moppy. Huh, weird coincidence that your parents named you that and here you are now mopping. It's a nickname. People call me that because I like to mop floors. Oh, I assumed it was gonna be a comedic reversal. Should I have a nickname? I feel like a hip person nickname like yours would help me fit in. Well, I'm happy to suggest one if you want. Sure, hit me. You look like Slam Jam to me. Try again. Breadsticks? Try again. Cornflower? Try again. Fauntleroy? You know what? Never mind. See you later, Moppy. Okay, so another cell block. The spatial logic of that place is, of course, absolutely fantastic. Either this cell is empty or they arrested some air. This guy looks a little smug for being in jail. Hi there, I'm Jay. How's it going, Jay? I'm Wilma. Guess I can't think of anything to ask you. See you around. Leave. Okay. This prisoner is, what is she doing? Hi, I'm Jay. Nice to meet you. I'm Donna. What are you doing there? Levitating an orange? Oh, telekinesis? I can do a little of that. What I'm doing is a little bit different. More general purpose. Well, color me intrigued. Tell me more about your hovering orange. Well, since it's so boring in here, I've been exercising my imagination, and it turns out if you get really good at imagining things, you can trick your brain into believing they're real. And if you get really good at that, you can make them actually real. Wow, geez. Wait, so why are you still in a jail cell? Well, these bars suddenly disappearing is a little harder to imagine than a floating orange. I see. Can you teach me your imagination thing? I imagine so, but this kind of power is potentially dangerous and therefore valuable. Sure, of course. But you seem okay. I'll teach you in exchange for a cracker. Sure. She puts you through a variety of imagination training exercises, mentally rotating cubes and so on, until you finally got the hang of it. Daydream believer. +1 mysticality, +3 to magical weapon attacks. You love to see it. If you get bored enough, you can change reality just by being really bored at it. Wonderful. It works on other things too. Apples? Whoa, don't aim too high there. Okay. I guess I can't think of anything else to ask you. See you around. See ya, Jay. Oops, wrong buttons, my bad. This cell just has bones in it. They must have committed a bone crime.